Всем привет, я продолжаю проходить игру Гарри Поттер. Хогвартс наследие. Вот. 200 лет примерно событий всех в Гарри Поттере. Как-то так. Так. Что-то у меня с загоном, кстати. Пойди пока на сюжетку. Задание. Пока загон растет у нас. Карта мира. Угу. Ближе отсюда долетим, пожалуй. Ну, поехали. Шпара. Встретимся с Поппи. Ну, пойдемте посмотрим. Так, что у нас там по заклинаниям? Посмотреть. Угу. Левиоса тут. Вот так. Пока что так.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntown Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Keeping things from Gran, aren't we?
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Так. Могила, посмотрите еще. Что есть теперь. Ферри гитара. Осторожней. Они вас не трогали.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Что ж, идем дальше. Вот и поговорили.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that
Спасти
too.
не получилось.
It's almost like there's something in the water.
Да ладно. Идемте.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Клетку не забрали. Ну, значит, шли уж куда-то. Подождите.
Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Понятно. Глубина двор. Шапка крестного голова. Тоже нормально. А это что?
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Ну вот. Они связаны с гоблином. Ну что ж. Идемте.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Ну что ж.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Хотите в палатку? Пойдемте. Так. Ой. Сейчас.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Прям потише сначала. Пойти в палатку.
I swear, none of you'd have a head left on your shoulders if you didn't have me keeping you in check.
Don't tell us.
Вернулся и нормально будет.
Do you really think you can test me? Let me out.
Да блин.
Let me out.
Спалился и упал. Как-то так. Это было эпично. Да, еще раз. Ну и я вылетел с игры, собственно говоря. На этом моменте. Но он боком как-то стоял. Пойдет, не пойдет, но все-таки пошел. До последнего ждал. И дождался. Решал попробовать, ой, метлу попробовать вызвать, но я просто упал. Не стал вставать. В воздухе. Швабру. Ой, то есть метлу. Поэтому. Ну вот, как-то так. Продолжаем. Продолжаем. Так, еще раз. Дубль 2. Здесь в этот раз скрыть не получится. Идемте. Ну пойдемте, что ли. Так, ладно. Допустим. Там на трое ходят. Причем все. Почему он сюда идет?
What was that?
Никого нет. Здесь первым сразу не спалился. Идем сюда лучше. Так, вот этого сейчас устраним.
Seems I was mistaken.
Блин, сюда пойдет. Или не пойдет. Блин, что этот ходит? Твою медь. Сейчас.
Be off to the tavern after this.
Готов. Так. Уворачивайся. Там Петю пойдем. Готово. Ну вот, в этот раз получше. Чуть не спалились, но повезло. Так. Заходим.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
Дракон. Это битва драконов.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Понятно. Но это бы сложно.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a barb.
Идем. Нельзя отвар взять. Куда идти? Сюда. А здесь что у нас? Имеется так.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they
Строитель
join us?
пророк.
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want.
Да их нельзя. Мы не
I
ассасины.
say, if every last
Ух,
wizard is
игроков
run
нету.
through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Безвредить.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Что ж, давайте. Разойдитесь. Ладно, просто их обойдем. Не хотят не расходиться. Так вот. Готово. Идем дальше. Ну, я решил всех двоих атаковать. Меня нас по-любому заметили. Решила пойти просто. Что-то и дальше много-то.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be
Часть
working together.
Рока и бригадира заодно.
Something's going on behind you.
Блин, это люди есть. Что там?
What's going on down there?
О, лучше.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
Ну, давайте.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it.
Revelio.
Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Зато монетки возьмем, если несем. Взять. Так. Что? Дракон? Драконье лицо. Так, назад чуть. Ну почти. Готово. Работает. Как надо.
All
Так.
right, I have the egg.
Ready.
Так, главное, чтобы не полететь, если я
Let's
случайно.
make them count.
То мы знаем эту магическую еду. Сюда. Ладно, идем.
One foot in front of the next and quiet.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact.
Ладно. Кого?
What damn thing you'll get out here?
Заметил? Ну ладно. Я ничего не знаю. Готовы? Так, через себя.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Come here.
Я мне экспеллируюсь. Если не спряталась. Еще. Взорвался. Крепление. Зачем тогда скрытно все делали? Магия. Это есть. Готов? Так. Кто еще остался? Готов.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Сводим.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find
Сейчас узнаем.
out.
This way.
Давай сюда.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Хорошо. Огонь и злой нрав. Отличные 60 очков опыта. Ну что, возвращаемся к Добби. Задание. Здесь. Загон уже готов. Идем. 10 минут еще, блин. 10 минут. Да, его отдельно все равно ходит. Ну ладно, посмотрим. Получится. Блин, опять вылет. Что за дела такие? Опять.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling. We aren't helping ourselves.
You're right. Is this... Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Вот. Hogwarts, типа. Все. А вот и нельзя. Телепортироваться в Hogwarts нам с вами. Ладно. Пока сюда телепортируемся. Задание. Посмотрим. Далеко. В Hogwarts все, что ли? Ладно, идем. Далеко. 300 метров. Ну, идемте. Пешком. Если в это не будет вылетов. Так, идем дальше. Опа. Угу. Сейчас. Пробуем. Зимний Hogwarts. Оживить и удивить. Так, а у нас есть что-нибудь? Сов никаких нет. Понятно. Ну, идемте тогда. Последнее заклинание. Так. Все успевают. Песню хорошую или нехорошую. Так. Что-то не поют. Скажем так. Угу. Здесь что-то есть. Снова у нас. Так. Открывайся. И не закрывайся. Ну, еще 10 минут. Есть пока закон. Что это? А. Ну, идемте. Там, по-моему, еще не были.
So this is the underground harbor.
О, призраки.
The grey lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Сундук. Еще сундук на другой стороне тоже возьмем. Благородная школьная форма. Навестить. Это хорошо. Идем. Так. Лягушки. Это лягушки. Есть. Идем дальше. Здесь вроде все. В библиотеку.
Afraid of a staircase?
Так. Пивс, что ли? Снова пивс. Так. Дальше что у нас? Полки. Хорошо.
That book Professor Weasley asked me.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students would try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a band of students in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right! When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Runespore.
That's right! According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paws' 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Isolde Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled Malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Так.
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a Malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Так.
Mimblelus Mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimblelus Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linford's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. I'm frankly astonished by how well you did. You have a talent for trivia. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
Ну вот.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
И чё будем брать? Книгу-то. Зачем пришли? Ну давай, слушай.
Should attend Transfiguration.
Ну идем. Так. Сейчас задание нам добавилось. Уже все. Ну, хорошо, сейчас. Фестралов накормим. А я. Трансфигурации. Так куда нам? Нет. Да. Угу. Туда мы и пойдем. Трансфигурации.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Можете ускорить время. Нажмите на карте. Ну, только сказали нам.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes. The transformation
Спустя
spell.
столько
But first,
времени.
I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks which will help you to complete your field guide. Attend my transfiguration class once you've done them, and we can begin the lesson.
Ага. Ладно, сейчас. Подождать. Да. На утро, пожалуй. Ну, готово.
settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Понятно. А может, я не знаю, что делать. Так. Не успел. Но все равно сработало. Готово.
Beautifully done.
Ну вот. Как-то так. Так. Таланты. А у нас нет опыта, да? Ладно, чтобы что-то прокачать. Почта. Угу. Нате. О. Поле. Все, пока. Что там?
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in any way to Professor Fig? I can't begin to imagine what that was about.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Вот. Ага. Проверим так-то. Аккуратно. Так, не та кнопка. Не та кнопка. Бочка. Ну ладно. Ну ладно. Нате. Дракония. Угу. Посмотрим, что в волчьей комнате у нас творится. Ага. Готово. Понятно. А тут что? Врагов. Понятно. Исследование. Еще неизвестно где-то что-то. Ну ладно. Карта. Секретная комната. Ну вот. Давайте. Магнолия. Так. Следующий. А он маленький.
I should let Deke know about the newborn thestral.
Давайте. Такое там написано у нас. Собственно говоря.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
Понятно. Ну, пока все. Выходим. Так, пока загрузка была долго. Очень довольно-таки. Понятно. О. Ну вот. Сами там еще можно поговорить. Хорошо. Понятно. Ну ладно, что-нибудь еще есть у нас тут? Далеко. Нет, мне карта интересует. Угу. Пока. Ничего даже. Пока игрока нет, да? А, Хосмит. А, что-то драконий, понятно. Так, проверим. Кое-что.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Так, сюда.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Что нового продает? Понятно.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Ладно, спасибо всем за просмотр. Если серия, подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки.